Hello, are you home alone and struggling with anxiety? I have, not today, but at the start of this year, particularly sort of March, April and a bit of May, I had a really tough time with it. I live alone by choice and I'm happy with that. I'm happy in my own skin. But there are times when things just kind of close in on me and make me feel just, like everything is going to happen, everything bad is going to happen to me. And, March, April and May this year were really bad. Obviously, we had the COVID thing and I couldn't go out because I'm in kind of like the danger zone, And it was tough because living alone, I used to go out and meet people, in pubs, in cafes, in my favourite bookstores, that kind of thing. And that's how I was able to sort of get over the feelings of loneliness and such like. But being stuck at home just made things go bonkers for me for a while. I just thought that the world was going to end, this was going to happen, that was going to happen. I imagined every worst case scenario possible. It was bad, it was nasty, it was horrible. So the one thing that I did, and I'm really lucky where I live because that's part of it, is I got out. I actually made myself get up and get out of the house. Now, listen, in the UK, we are always close to a park, a river, a lake or the sea. And if you're struggling with anxiety, this is brilliant because what we need to do is to get out and go to water or go to a forest, go to some natural place. I mean, if you live in the north of England, you've got loads of hills and mountains and massive amounts of countryside, that's fabulous. If you live by the sea, that's even better. If you live by a lake. And the thing we need to do is to go to these places, yeah? And this sounds a bit crazy, but take your shoes and socks off and walk along the side of a lake, the side of a river, through a forest, on the moss. And this is two things. It connects us back to the earth, We spend our life wearing footwear, we spend our life in buildings disconnected from the ground, yeah? And I've got no idea how this works, but it actually works. When you connect yourself to the ground, you feel better, you feel calmer. You don't have to do anything to feel calmer, you don't have to think calm thoughts or anything like that. The simple fact of you being barefoot on natural, I'm not talking about concrete, or stone, I'm talking about, grass, stone, sand, that kind of thing, where it's directly connected to the earth. And if you do that, you'll feel calmer. I promise you, things will go away. Getting out of the house, getting away from your normal environment, getting out into the air. Now, you may live in a city in Paul and say to me, Paul, I don't live near any water. Okay, but there'll be a park. There'll be a park you can go to with trees and grass. Get to the park, get to the trees, touch the trees, walk along the grass. This will help you, I promise you. I don't care how bad your anxiety is. Obviously, if you can't get out of the house because you're frightened of going outside, then I get that. But if you've got a garden, you could do the same thing. Get in your garden, take your shoes and socks off, walk barefoot on your grass or whatever you've got in your garden. If you can get out, but you're afraid of going out on your own, get a friend, ask a neighbour, ask someone that you know, a member of your family, to say, look, I'm feeling really crap right now. I need some help. Can you just come for a walk with me? Can we go down to the beach or to the lake or to the river or to the forest, whatever it is? I promise you this works. I can't give you, guarantees because life isn't like that. But this is what I did and it changed things. Oh, you can't imagine how it changed things for me. Getting out of the house during that time, when I made the decision to get up and get out of the house, it just changed everything for me. It made me realise that the world continues to spin on its axis, no matter what's going on, no matter what my feelings are, no matter what my thoughts are, no matter what I'm doing, the world still spins on its axis. The sun rises, the sun sets, the wind blows, it rains, the clouds, everything just happens, yeah? So getting out into the air takes us away from this thing in here, because when you're at home and you're alone, All you do most of the time, if you're not watching TV, is to sit and think and to worry and to wonder why everything is so bad. And that doesn't help us. We need to get out and get out of ourselves. Now, clearly, you can't kind of take our brains out, can we? We need to just get out into the open air. If you're able to talk to people, then go and talk to people. Get out and talk, have conversations. I know that's difficult for some people. I appreciate that. So the next best thing is to get out, and I think it's called grounding. In Japan, they've got this phrase called forest bathing. Because Japan is so heavily industrialized and there's so many people in such a densely packed area, and they've got so many kinds of social issues going on, mental health issues, they've got this thing called forest bathing, which apparently is thousands of years old, and it's to actually go out and bathe in the forest. And I don't mean take your clothes off and swim in the forest, actually just getting into the forest and immersing yourself in the atmosphere of the forest, smelling the moss, smelling the leaves, really getting involved in nature. And it's the best thing you can do if you're struggling with anxiety, I promise you. I see a lot of clients that come to me ostensibly for one particular reason with their business, but a lot of the time it's anxiety and worry and stress and all this kind of stuff mixed into this horrible, mushy mess, yeah? And one of the things that helps them enormously is to talk it through with somebody like me, but also to get out and get away from the thing that's bugging them. If you can get away from the thing that's bugging you, because I was speaking to somebody the other day, and they were saying to me that their house encourages them to do this one bad behavior. Now, if you think about it, a house is bricks and mortar and stone and wood and all the other stuff that makes a house here. So how can a house make you do anything? It can't, unless you're watching a horror movie. A house can't make you do anything. But this person was saying to me, look, Paul, when I'm here, it makes me do things. So I said, well, no, it doesn't. I said, show me. Go and stand next to a wall and show me this wall telling you to do something. And of course she laughed at me, because you can't do that. It's just not possible. It doesn't happen. But what you can do is get out of that environment. Change your environment. Yeah, changing your environment will make things appear a lot better, because they are. Whatever you're going through right now is temporary. I promise you, it's a temporary, whether it lasts a day, a week, an hour, a month, a year, or 10 years, it's still temporary. It will end, okay? But we need to take action ourselves, particularly with anxiety, because nobody can see it. Unless you actually go and talk to people and say, look, I'm struggling with anxiety, doctor, can you give me some drugs or whatever? Or nobody knows, because you can't see it. Especially if you don't go out. If you don't go outside, people don't know. People have got no idea that you're struggling with it. So get outside. Go to water, to a lake, to a river, to a stream. Sit next to it. Listen to it. Listen to the sea lapping against the shore. Listen to the wind blowing the waves across the lake, Listen to the water going down levels in a stream or a canal. Get into the forest. Listen to the trees rustling in the breeze. Get out. Get to nature. Reconnect with nature. It will calm you down, I promise you. Yeah, this is what I did when I was struggling, and it's really stupid because I knew this. I knew I should do this, but I just didn't do it. And then one morning I said, look, Paul, this has got to stop. It has to stop now. So I got up and I got out, and yeah, within 5-10 minutes or so, I felt instantly better. The act of walking makes you feel better. The act of breathing deeply, using your diaphragm to suck that air in, yeah? All those things help you feel calmer and take the stress and the worry away. So look, get out of your house, get into nature, take your shoes and socks off, reconnect with the earth, and just listen to the sounds and immerse yourself in nature. Thanks for watching. Drop me a comment if you like this kind of stuff. If you want me to talk about something else, I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love it if you could subscribe. I can't even speak. If you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I say it like that, it comes out easier. Oh God, listen, have a fabulous weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.